we have already filled the project definition sheet. Now the next sheet is work breakdown structure. As I have already told, we can navigate through this or we can directly go to the WBS sheet. Now I have come to WBS sheet. Now the first A1 column is existing file number. Within the, we can see within the bracket it has been written as P number. That means this cell will contain the information or the number which has been given against first project in this cell. That means it will be the same as given in this. That is, this information and this information will be same. Then the next is existing file number for D, existing file for detail estimate. So now in the first sheet we have given the information regarding number the project. Now in one project we can have more than one estimate, detail estimate. For example, there can be a civil work, there can be a electrical work, then again A&P exchange work, or some cable installation work. So that estimate, that P will have 4 detail estimates. So we will be having 4 against this project definition. We will have 4 different entries in this column, 1 2 3 4. I'll take one example. Suppose I have 2 estimates, APP /13-14 /1. Suppose this is the number. The other one is the second estimate is 2. So I have got 2 estimates here. I'll give some ABC, then DEF estimate. So it is start date is 1/4/2014, finish date is 31/3/2015. For this it is 1/06/2014. This is 31/5/2015. Here again DGM equipment planning is the person responsible. Paste. My subject has come in first column itself, so I am not filling it. Suppose both of them are not part of any EB project, so this information is no, then corresponding to this no, there will be no information against these cells. Now for these projects, 2 projects, I'll fill the detail estimates. I'll fill the WBS element sheet. Now what I will have in this column, this will be same as given in the project definition sheet. So I'll copy and paste. I am filling for the first one. So in case of detail estimate, for this project estimate there will be nothing in this column. However, suppose there are 4 estimates I have prepared, detail estimates prepared for this project definition. So I will be filling APP / suppose it is a civil work, CW, I will write CW /13-14 /1. This is my first detail estimate. The other one is, now there is some electrical works also I have prepared for electrical. Then if equipment, I am installing equipment EQ, and then some cable. Suppose I have, for this project estimate, I have 4 detail estimates. So I'll be having, for this project estimate, I'll be having 4 different entries in this sheet, WBS element sheet. Now for this project, now we can see this project definition is number. This project definition, this is serial number. Serial number for this project is 1. I will be writing 1 against all this. 1 1 1 1 1 project definition, because this all the detail estimates belong to project number this, and this project definition has been given number 1 here. So all the entries in this will be 1. Now level, all the in SAP system, what we do is, okay, the first one there will be always be a level 1 WBS. There will always be level 1 WBS, and the other detail estimates will be created at level 2. So all these 4 estimates will have the level WBS level as 2. That means all the entries in the subsequent, this will be level 2. WBS will be, they are at level 2. Level 1 is the project top level WBS. This is level 1. There will be, for each project there will be level 1 WBS, and there can be n number of level 2 WBS. In next column we will give the numbers to these WBS. So this is the top level WBS, we will give number 1 to this WBS. Now if we go on counting these WBS, then this is 1, this will be 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we will have the corresponding entries as 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then in next column we will be filling the WBS element description. So in the we can fill either the information given in this sheet, here the description, here ABC, or we can leave it blank also. And however we have to fill the information in this, because these will have some information over it. Suppose from here only we will be able to make out for what purpose this WBS has been created. So if we, as we know, CW we have given the description here, so it is a civil WBS. This is civil component, civil detail estimate. The other one is electrical. The third one is for A&P exchange, A&P equipment. And the fourth one is for cables. So from here we can, here we are describing for what purpose this WBS has been created. This WBS has been created for civil works, this has been created for electrical works, this for A&P equipment, and this for cable. Now project type, actually this is very important field. Project type defines the in background what will be the user statuses, against these against this WBS. So top level, since this is a FA project, we will be selecting FA. This will be FA, consumer fixed access. First one project type for top level, since this is a FA project, so we will be selecting FA consumer fixed assets. We can expand this. Then since this is a civil WBS, we will be selecting civil works here, civil works. So based on this type, there will be some user statuses. So that's why this is very important. So this will have the same type for which this work is being done. Suppose since this is a civil works, so we will have to select here put this civil works as project type. Similarly, for electrical works, it will be a electrical EW. For A&P exchange, what is A&P exchange? Is an equipment, so we will select EQ, equipment works, as type of this WBS. And for cables, it will be cables, CI, cable installation. Now the next one is plant cost value. Plant cost value is the total cost of that. Suppose this is a project definition. So project definition, the project cost value will be the sum of all these 4 WBSs. So we need not fill this in cell. It will automatically be calculated by the system. So we will not fill any information in this cell. However, we will be filling the information in these cells. For civil works, how much the detail estimate has been prepared. Suppose it is for 2 lakhs. Civil works detail estimate has been prepared for 2 lakhs. Electrical work has been prepared for 1 lakh. A&P exchange for 2,40,000, cable for 1 lakh. So this amount we have to fill this amount for which this estimate has been planned. This is the planned value of the estimate. This is the planned value of the estimate. It is not the actual expenditure incurred. It is the planned value of this WBS. So we have planned the cable estimate for 1 lakh rupees. We have planned the equipment works A&P exchange for 2,40,000. We have planned electrical works for 1 lakh. Similarly, for civil works, we have planned for 2 lakhs. So the amount, this will automatically system will calculate. We need not to fill. We should keep it empty. This cell should always remain empty. We should not fill. In next column is person responsible. For person responsible, what we have to do is, for all the level 1 WBS, level 1, this one, all the level 1 WBS, here we are defining the level. So for each entry having 1, we will select AGM planning of that business line as the person responsible. Suppose this is a CFA project, we will be selecting the AGM planning of FA business line. This is the AGM planning, equipment planning FA. He will be person responsible for the level 1 WBS, that is top level WBS. And for each level 2 WBS, the concerned person will be the person responsible. For civil works, we can choose as SD civil as the person responsible. In case of electrical, it can be SD electrical works. For A&P exchange, we can choose as SD or JTO, whatever we SD. SD equipment installation, FA53 SD equipment planning, equipment installation FA, and for cables we can choose the person as the SD cables. So likewise we can choose the person responsible who is actually doing this job. Next is the basic start date and basic start date. So for the top level or level 1 WBS, it will be same as given in the project definition sheet. This is 1/4/2014. So I'll copy this for top level, and for the remaining the level 2 WBS, it will contain the date. Now finish date is, here we have given 31st March 2015. So this project we have to start on 1st April and we have to finish it on 31st March 2015. But these level 2 WBS for which we have created 4 level 2 WBS, this all the dates should be within this subset. That means all the entire work is to be completed between 1st April 2014 to 31st March 2015. So it can have different start dates or different finish dates, but they should not be earlier to 1st April or after 31st March. That means it will be within this limit. So I can give civil works, I can start as 1/4/2014 to 31st/8/2014. So similarly for electrical works will start, it can start only after finish of civil work. So it will be 31st/8 or 1/9, we can write 1/9/2014 to 13, and simultaneously we can do for A&P and cable. So all the dates are within this range. Now these are again gray fields, we need not to change anything in this. Here we have asked for extra specifications. Similarly, as told in project definition sheet, if we are unable to put the information in this cell which is having the character length of 40, then we will be putting the additional information in these cells. So in my case I don't require to have any, I am able to write entire information in this, so I am not writing anything into it, I'll keep it blank. That's why this is an optional field. Then asset class, subclass, services, these are the information which are dependent on the WBS itself. Civil works, there will be separate asset class. For electrical, this will be a separate asset class. For A&P exchange, asset class will be different, and for cable it will be different. So we will be choosing the corresponding entries. Suppose it is a building. In civil works I am choosing building here. In case of the subclass will again be building, and for services it will be, basically it is a building for exchange. So we will have some corresponding entry for this. local telephone system. So similarly for the other 3 WBS we have to fill this information. Then the region, this is the information where this work has been done. Suppose it is for rural area, tribal area or urban area, depending on the location of the this exchange, we can choose the the region here. So all the information in the project WBS element sheet for project definition 1 I have already filled. For this project there are 4 detail estimates and the details for which I have already filled. Now for the second one, I'll be starting the second project definition at here itself. So my project definition second is copy paste. That means my second project had started from here, from this row number 14. My second project has started from here. Suppose I am having only one detail estimate for this. It can be equipment works. So maybe that file number is 2. So I'll have the entry for this is here will be 2, and this detail estimate project is for project definition 2. So level, now the next is level. First the top level will be 1 and the second will be 2. This is at level 2. Now the WBS numbering, first one will be 1, the other one will be 2. Since there is only one detail estimate, so we'll having the total number of WBSs as 2. Against this I'll not write anything, because I need not. Here I'll write A&P exchange equipment, since I have prepared this estimate only for equipment works. So I'll write as equipment works. So again for top level it will be FA, and this one will be equipment works. So I can now for plant cost value, I've already told we need not to fill this cell. I'll be giving the value of this detail estimate as is plant value of this estimate as is approved in our legacy file. Suppose it has been prepared for 3 lakhs. Now the top level will be AGM planning. I'll put here AGM planning. Now this is SD equipment installation. I'll put here installation. Now what is the start date? Top level will be the same. And this can be same for this. Again this gray columns we need not to check. Description I don't require, because my information has already been captured in 40 characters itself. And the asset class for top level we need not to fill this information. However, for the level 2 we have to fill the information. Here also we will be filling the information for asset class, subclass, services and the region.